I just felt like shooting in black and white today, so I'm going to do some tips on shooting in black and white. I'm going over to a really interesting place. It's called Lane's Cove. It's over the backside of the Cape here, and I found it to be a very interesting place to shoot a lot of different things. You know, there's a few lobstermen that trade out of there, and it's a pretty active place in the summertime, but this time of year it's only the lobstermen that are really in there, and folks coming by to see the sunset and things like that. So here we go. We're going to take a look and see what we can find over there on Lane's Cove in black and white. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about shooting in black and white because it's so important to do certain things, I think, to make the experience better for you. The first thing is to do is you plan on shooting in black and white. Don't think about it afterwards when you're going through your images. Oh, maybe this would look good in black and white. I try not to do that. I try to go out and purposely try to shoot in black and white. The next thing I try to do is shoot in RAW and JPEG. And the reason for this is because you've got your RAW image that you can work with, and then there's the JPEG that I'm shooting in a Acros simulation mode on my Fuji, but you can do it on Canons and Nikons too. Just put it in monochrome setting, and you can there's actually settings for making it more saturated or whatever it is, which is great, because I think that being able to see the image on your screen is so important for seeing light and shadow. Probably one of the most important things is to try and make sure that you're concentrating on light and shadow. And then really, I think the secret sauce to this whole thing is shoot against the light whenever you can, because it really differentiates between shadow and light. Got a lot of things in mind. I went over to Lane's Cove and it was just, the light was wrong and everything was wrong. The tide's out, everything's out. So we're gonna try and shoot some here over in Annisquam. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna find, but really what I'm looking for is shadow and light. And I typically like to shoot against the light a lot. And this last shot that I just made here, which I'm going to show you, was done against the light. Well, here we are over at the Annisquam Village Bridge here. It's a walk bridge that goes over Lobster Cove. And I'm thinking of a shot here. I'll see if I can show it to you. I really like the Acros film simulation and video. I actually like the video better than the still frames I shot. We're at the Annisquam Market here, and there's some really interesting buoys down here, which make for a great black and white. Go down here and get some shots of some buoys. What I've noticed is the JPEG Acros film simulation seems to be just a little bit hotter than the Lightroom version of it. There's some really interesting buoys, that's for sure. Some great shadows. This make for some great pictures. What I've done here is I've converted the RAW file into a black and white inside Silver Efex Pro2. I like it much better than working with it in Lightroom. And the same with this shot here. Despite all the noise, I'm trying to knock the ledge out over there. I'm telling you, it really was a plethora of black and white images. Got got some great shots, I think. So, wait for the cars to go by over here. But really, we had a great time. Had a great time shooting down there. The harbor master had to haul out all of the buoys in here because they're doing dredging, which is kind of interesting. This is the noise you're hearing now is not dredging. It's somebody knocked down a house and they're knocking the ledge out. Very interesting. But boy, what a great day to shoot some black and white. Yes, it is cold and chilly out here, but when the light's real low like this, it's beautiful. Tons of shadow, tons of really great abstracts that you can think up. And with all those buoys down there and all the shadows involved, really a great day for black and white. I had a great time. I blew up my plans over at Lanesville, over at Lanes Cove, just because the light was terrible over there. But as the light got further down over here in Annisquam, I went out to the Annisquam Village Market, and the harbor master pulled out a whole bunch of mooring balls and made some really great images. Those are my tips for shooting in black and white. I use them all the time. Of course, it's second nature to me, so I tend to do it all the time. But for you guys, some of you, it might be different. So anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. There's a little video on shooting black and white. It was a lot of fun to do, and I think you'll get a lot out of it. So, and by the way, if you get a chance, check out Keep You in Photo Tours. We've got most of our 2020 workshops are up there now. So take a look and see if there's anything that fits into your schedule. And if you like this video, please subscribe and hit the little notification bell so that you get some idea of when I put up new videos. I tend to do it every Wednesday if I can. So that's all for this week. I'll see you next week.